Ever bought the cheap version of something and then regretted it for the rest of your life?
Or have you ever bought the generic and said, I've been wasting my money for the last 20 years?
Let's start talking.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
Today we're talking about, have you ever bought something, a cheap version of something, and then maybe thought, is it really worth it? Or is there something you shouldn't have bought? Like there are certain items we're going to talk about that are major items. We're also going to look at Cheez-Its. Are Cheez-Its worth the cheaper version than the main brand? Or is peanut butter, right? We're going to check that. What else we got?
We got granola bars, the protein peanut butter dark chocolate granola bars. And we have Dots, honey mustard pretzels, and a generic honey mustard pretzel.
Have you ever regretted, maybe you bought something big? We'll talk about it as the show goes on. Maybe you've bought something big and you thought, maybe I should have spent a little bit more money on it.
Like a mattress or something.
Yeah, like a mattress or something.
Or this couch.
This couch.
This couch. I love the looks of it.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable. All right, so first we're going to check with Cheez-Its. We're going to try it. We're going to write.
Online shopping.
Yeah, this is on. Yeah, this couch
was an online shopping.
We never got a chance. And I think we've learned.
We won't buy furniture online.
That we haven't sat on.
Yeah.
You know, we got to sit on it. That sounds kind of.
I know, but that's
bad, but it's true. You got to sit on it to know if it's a really good fit.
Yes.
Well, that was even better. Yeah. Like that. Okay, we're going to try some Cheez-Its. And we don't know. Well, Terry, I don't know if you know or not, so I'm going to mix these up because I don't know because Terry did it. So we have a Cheez-It
Your guess
brand.
by looks, which would be the Cheez-It.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm gonna take one out of here.
Okay, which one looks more like a Cheez-It?
That's what I mean. I'm trying to hold it up.
One is a little bit darker. You hold
that one up.
That one seems a little bit darker than this.
It does seem a little darker than that one. This is a little darker than that one. We don't know which is which. So
why don't you pop that one in your mouth and I'll pop this one and I'll say whether I think it. Say what you think it is.
Okay. That tastes like a Cheez-It to me. A Cheez-It.
So does this.
The Cheez-It brand.
But I haven't tasted that one yet. That's the whole thing.
Well, let's do the opposite. I'll take this one. You take that one. If you had to rate that one that you just ate.
Good.
On a 1 to 5, 5 being the best?
4. I'm not that great into Cheez-Its.
That's a Cheez-It.
They both taste good. They both do taste good. This one seems to have a little bit stronger
I was going to say, this one hit me at the end.
Did it?
This one right from the beginning. This one hit me right at the end. Like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that isn't Cheez-It. Had me thinking a little bit. Let's try one more.
Okay.
I like them both. This one's, to me, this one, a little bit higher score. I think this is like a 4.5. That's like a 3.5, 4.
They're both pretty good.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're sitting right next to each other. That's the whole thing. What started this was I brought generic honey mustard pretzels.
Yeah.
And I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
And so then I went to another store and I saw the Dots were on sale. So I grabbed a bag of the Dots. And when I got home, they are not alike. So we're going to tell you the difference of them later. But this is very hard to tell.
I got to tell you.
One is a little bit cheesier from the beginning, but they both have a good cheesy flavor. They both have about the same amount of salt.
Let me ask you this. Where did you buy the generic?
The generic I bought at the dollar store.
This is the dollar store. I thought this was Aldi's.
No, I found them. Remember when I went down looking for Beckett something at the dollar store?
Oh, yeah.
I found the cheese. It was called cheese something. And it said cheddar cheese. It said cheddar cheese on it. I don't believe the Cheez-It package just says made with real cheese. It just says it's made with real cheese. This
is darker than that one. Mm-hmm. That we can say for sure.
Yeah, that darker one is the darker one the Cheez-It?
I don't know. Because the more I eat, the more they taste the same. So I'm going to say This is the Cheez-It
Let me try
side.
this one more time.
And I'm going to say this is the generic side. That's what I'm going to say. You think kids could tell the difference? I'm not sure the kids could tell the difference, to be honest. What do you think is which? They're so close. I got to tell you, they're so freaking close. Do you know the brand? You know, like it's just a dollar store. Like it didn't have a name that you know.
It had
should have
an
asked.
off name, not like...
It was an off.
Because like Aldi's is Clancy, some kind of farm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't...
Okay, I'm going to say this one. I think this one tasted a little bit better. I do think this is the Cheez-It.
This one might be... I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even
You have to take a guess. That's how this game is.
Okay, then I'll guess the opposite.
So you say this is Cheez-It, this is the generic.
Yeah.
All right, well, on the count of three, you pick that one, I'll pick this one up, and we'll see what it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness.
This is the Cheez-It.
This is the generic. You got to be kidding me.
This is the Cheez-It.
You have got to be kidding me.
So
This
the
is the
dollar
generic.
store has a good Cheez-It brand.
Holy crap. Now, I wonder what the price difference is. Got to be a difference.
I would imagine.
And we didn't know.
But I didn't keep all my receipts and stuff this time.
I mean, I don't know what we paid for the cheese. This is the Cheez-It? Mm-hmm. Really? Wow, okay.
First one's a shocker.
Well, I'll tell you, this one made a huge difference.
Not only that, we had a hard time just deciding, taking one and then the other.
Oh, my gosh.
Which was not the case with the
That is
other
shocking.
things. Okay.
All right, so now we are trying.
The hidden, one of them, what is Valley? What is it? I don't know.
Hidden Valley?
It's not
No.
Hidden Valley. It's some kind of Valley protein bars.
Okay.
Peanut butter with dark chocolate.
This is Sam's Club, right?
Yeah, and then the generic that I found at Aldi's, today.
Okay, so we
And
have
it's Millville is their generic.
Millville is the Aldi's, and we don't know. This is hidden.
And it's the Nature's Valley.
Nature's Valley.
Protein
That's what it is.
bar.
Okay.
Nature's
So
Valley.
here they are. I'll just set them up a little bit. I don't want to look at it. But so there's our granola bars. And again, we have the cheap version and we have the name brand Nature Valley. Mm-hmm. Do we want to do the opposite like we did before? We want to try you know what? Let's just try the same one. Okay, so granola bars. Again,
Most of the time when I try a generic, when they have it by itself, if you don't have like the other potato chip to compare it to or whatever,
yeah.
it's okay. Every once in a while we bought something that's bad.
Yeah.
That's like, ooh, I just can't eat it.
Right.
But then if you buy the other one, the regular, and put it right next to it.
And they are both the same. Peanut butter,
They look
chocolate chips.
Dark chocolate on the bottom. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay, let's try this.
And what
one.
is it about, the generic? Why are we, if they're, that Cheez-It, all this time I'm thinking, I'm going to have Cheez-Its. That brand, and that cheaper version, the dollar store was good. I said it was better than the Cheez-It.
You did say it was better.
I did.
I couldn't decide which one was better. I gave them both a 4.
I'm goofy.
I don't know if this one's better just because we already had the peanut butter and I could taste more peanut butter in this one.
I thought the chocolate was really 4 too on this one.
So you think I think this one's a Nature Valley. Let me taste this.
Now I will say something that I just noticed, and you tell me. Did you notice? Look at the chocolate on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but look at how big the chocolate is on this one, and thin it is on this one. Now that doesn't mean anything because the Cheez-It, didn't mean anything.
Was darker in color and
That was good. This one was good. I agree with you. I think
This one seems to have
this
more
is
peanut butter in it.
this is the Nature Valley, I think,
Okay,
and this is the Millville. Ready?
3,
1,
2,
2,
1.
yeah.
There's no sticker on the bottom of this one. It fell off.
Nature Valley.
Okay, so this was the generic, the Millville.
No, wait.
Yeah, that says Nature Valley.
Does it?
I believe that's
Is that
it
what
is.
that says? I don't know.
PB, yes. Nature, that's what it says.
Nature
I tried
Valley.
doing Nature Valley and it said PB protein, yeah. This is the Nature
Yeah,
Valley.
I just thought because of the
Because I just put JEN on the bottom of the other one and that doesn't say JEN.
this was good. Now I will say though, this is not bad. I mean,
GEN.
if you need a snack, And you want to buy, I'm sure this was cheaper.
If we didn't eat this one right after it, I wouldn't have known it was
Because I'm pretty
generic.
sure this is like $12-13, if not more, at Sam's Club, the Nature Valley.
But it's a bigger box, too.
I get it, but that had to be what?
This, I don't know.
Aldi's, couple bucks. But the generic, not bad at all.
If I wasn't eating that one right after
Yeah.
it, I would not have been disappointed in it.
You know, and
It just tasted a little bit more peanut butter.
this was, and I thought it was a little more chocolate because of how thick the chocolate is on the
chocolate is.
bottom. But then again, look.
Look at this one has pretty
Yeah,
thick
see?
chocolate.
So
it's just not evenly spread, you know?
Is it just the bottom of Nature Valley that goes in the Millville?
That's what my dad worked in a refinery at one point, and he said that all generics, like your generic peanut butter,
Yeah.
is either Jif, Peter Pan, or what else is a Skippy, whatever they're making that day. At the end, they put generic labels on it,
Okay.
and that's what he told me. That the best of the barrel gets put down,
Yeah.
and when they get to the end where it's not as smooth and not as mixed, they don't remix it. They just put generic labels on it.
I don't know. I just.
Which I kind of. So when you buy a generic peanut butter, you don't know whether you're getting Jif, Skippy, or whatever.
Whatever's left on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card.
Next up, honey mustard pretzels.
Oh, okay. I just said pretzels.
Next up,
I
honey mustard
I
pretzels.
kind of tricked you. Well, I didn't trick you. It's just, you kind of froze. Like, wait a minute. So these are honey nut pretzels, and where are they from?
And this is what started us on this. Because I bought the first ones in Aldi's. I didn't know Aldi's had a brand, Clancy's, of honey mustard pretzels. And sometimes I'm in the mood for honey nut mustard, and I really like that real strong honey mustard pieces of Snyder's, but they're in pieces, and I don't find them as often anymore. Even our Walmart's out of them a lot of times.
Okay.
So I picked up and I said, oh, I'm going to try them and see if they're any good. And then I went to another store and Dots were on sale. But I had been eating the bag, just a few, and they were, and I had been eating them and I thought they were just fine. But then when I brought the Dots home, boy,
there's a big difference.
then I noticed that there's a big difference. But I will say, we'll probably be able to tell these apart. Even by the looks.
Are one of them Dots?
Yes, one of them's Dots, and
the other one
is Clancy's.
Clancy's.
Aldi's brand honey.
Okay.
Which one do you think is which? by looking.
Well, I mean, that's darker, but I don't think that means anything because I said the same thing for the Cheez-Its.
But it did. Remember when we tasted them upstairs?
The lighter one.
Because that's what got me buying other off-brands of the other things.
Well, I've never tried these, so I don't know.
Yes, you didn't. You tried them. You said you liked.
I tried yours. Are these the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, these are the same thing.
These are the same thing that I had the other day.
I mean, I like the.
You liked the generic better because you're not a real honey mustard
It was very
kind of
forward,
guy.
yeah.
And the Dots was very, very strong, almost like the Snyder's.
So this is honey mustard from either Dot or Clancy's. By the way, we didn't open any bags because the last video we did, which was the 80s candies, we opened all the bags. And let's just say someone said, you have to open up. And it's true. I know. I get it. We just didn't know what we were going to eat.
My microphone picked up everything.
And we didn't know we were eating either. So, but this time we were all prepared. And you know who you are.
Okay.
She'll be happy. I like that one.
Okay. Do you think that's Clancy's or Dots? I think it's
I don't
Aldi's
know.
or Dots.
I don't know. Can I try this one?
I think that's Clancy's. I've been eating them for a week, though, remember?
See, this is very strong. So when you think that this, this would be the Dots then, wouldn't it? But when you think it'd be I was thinking it'd be the opposite. That's not necessarily true.
I believe this is Clancy, this is Dots. But
This
have
is-
been eating these for a week.
If this is Clancy's and this is Aldi's,
Not every day, but I have a little bit.
this is really good. Really good.
This one tastes more honey, like a honey with a slight mustard taste.
Yes.
This one is more mustard.
Yeah, very mustardy on this one.
So it really depends on whether you're into mustard. Because if you just like honey mustard once in a while, you might like the generic better.
Yeah, maybe.
You want to look it up, lift it up and see. This says Dots. That says GEN, generic. Clancy's.
Wow.
I kind of got them, but we could tell by looking at them the day we were comparing them, and that's what gave us the idea
That's a lot
to do
lighter.
this. And yeah,
The Clancy's are good.
they're more of a sweet
Yeah.
flavor, but
That's
I like
really
them
good.
both. And when I'm in the mustardy mood, I would buy the
I mean,
Snyder's or the
they're
Dots.
both good. I like the Clancy's a little bit better because I don't like, if you like the mustard, a little bit more mustardy, right? Then you'd want to go with the Dots.
Or
But
Snyder's. The Snyder's
Snyder's.
chunks, remember that I used to buy?
Yeah.
They're really, really mustardy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But the
again,
honey, I do like these two because they're a little bit sweeter.
I can't believe that I've gone mostly generic, except the Nature Valley. I could have gone either way with that one too.
Yeah,
it
if
tastes
you
the
didn't
same.
have the other ones sitting right next to it, you'd never know the difference.
And with gas prices and stuff, you've got to start saving money somewhere. But I think when we're talking about food is one thing, right? When we're talking about bigger items, which we're going to get to in a minute, after we do, I think we have one more.
Like one of our regrets is this couch.
This couch is a big regret. We'll talk about that. We got one more to try, and, well, we'll tell you what it is next.
Next up is peanut butter.
All right, so can you tell me,
We have
I know we have
Jif.
We don't know which one.
Generic.
Generic?
And we have a natural peanut butter just because I eat natural peanuts butter all the time.
I
And
know
so it
this
was
is
in
the
the cupboard.
natural.
Yeah, that most likely is a natural.
Okay, so
it looks different.
let me ask you this.
The other two look pretty much the
They
same,
look-
though.
The generic is from who?
Aldi's.
Aldi's,
I was in
okay.
Aldi's today.
Okay. We don't have
I hit the jackpot in Aldi's
I
and
don't have a
Walmart
spoon
today.
because I forgot it. So I'm going to do it with my finger. I'm going to start with this
The
one.
salt from the pretzels off of you.
I'm going to start with this one.
Okay, I'll
This is
go with
kinda-
that one too.
I love peanut butter.
Is it Jif? What is
Man,
it?
I love peanut butter.
We should have started with this one because we thought this
Well,
one we're going to know because we tested one of the other
No,
ones.
I knew that was.
This
I
I like it, but it's less sugar. It definitely
yeah,
has.
that's the generic. That's the not generic. That is the
That
natural.
is organic natural. I love it. It tastes more like peanuts and it doesn't have
It's good. I mean, if that's all I have and I love peanut butter, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay.
It's not as sweet as that one though.
know
So that
about this
one's one of the other ones. You want to try this one?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know because I had that one in between.
That's Jif. This is the generic. I know. I'm telling you. I know it is. This one's a Jif.
I don't know. This one tastes pretty good too.
We swap spits, so we're allowed to do this. Gotta be honest with you, this is not bad, but I still think that's Jif. This is generic. Ready?
Let me take a drink of water.
You want to try it again? You want to do one more?
You know why? Because that one doesn't have the sugar in it, so I know that's
All right,
my
we'll put
natural.
this-
But
we
I
know
really
this is
like that
natural,
one
and
too.
it is. Crap. No, that's Jif, and this is the. I'm almost positive.
This is cream. This
It
is
is
a little
creamier.
bit creamier. So we're gonna say this is.
But
Jif,
now it's
and
all
that's
tasting the
generic.
same. Yeah.
This is Jif. We're right.
Yeah, we're
Jif
right.
and generic.
Yeah, I thought so, but it was really close.
But our generic was not so far that we could just look how many times we had to try them to get it.
Yeah, I mean, if you put that on toast, I'm not gonna.
And if you have jelly on it, besides that, you would never know the difference.
And it's weird because we used to like Peter Pan,
Yeah, we used to buy Peter Pan all the time.
Yeah, we used to buy Peter
and then
Pan.
now we buy Jif.
and I guess it really doesn't matter. But a lot of people are like very big sticklers on their peanut butter.
Either Jif,
Skippy,
Peter Pan, or
right?
Skippy. If they're Skippy lovers, they will only eat Skippy. Yeah.
I would have liked to have like if we had Peanut Pan,
Jif and Skippy.
But I don't want to pay for all the peanut butter
And you can't
prices.
buy
It's
a
not like
little
I make any
packet
money on
anymore.
this channel. So, but yeah. So I will say though that if you're giving me the generic,
You wouldn't know if you didn't have another sandwich
No.
with the regular.
no, I wouldn't care. But what is it that you've bought that maybe you bought the cheap version of and thought, because you like mattresses, right? It's no different than a couch, maybe even more important than a couch because you got to sleep on this thing.
Yes, and if it's lumpy.
You don't
or
want to
if
be
it's-
in a pretzel the next morning. Your back's bothering you and everything else. Because like right now, my back is bothering me because of this couch and the way we're sitting.
We're sitting on pillows.
We're sitting on.
The cushions are not good. And we bought this because we liked the size of it. It fit perfectly
Yeah, it
in
fits,
our
yeah.
room
Yes.
upstairs, and we ordered it online. But it was our first really big online.
That was only, yeah.
Well, we have bought side tables and
Yeah.
stuff, but that's different. Side tables and dining room tables, you don't sit on them. You're not,
Right.
But we bought this. This would probably be our biggest. We will not buy
Yeah,
furniture that you sit on or lay on ever again
Yeah,
online.
especially a mattress. And we have a water bed.
Yes,
So it
and I
shows you
love
how
my
old school
waterbed.
we are. Terry likes the water bed. It's back good for her. She likes it for her back. We just filled it and we overfilled it.
And it's still good.
And it's still good. We forgot. Well, we didn't forget about it. It's just.
It had
And
too much air.
the only problem with a waterbed is when you want to paint,
Yeah, it's been
it's a
20
pain
years
in the
since
butt.
that.
You
the
got to
year-
drain it.
The
Yeah.
wall behind the waterbed is painted. We painted
Right.
all the other walls quite a few times, but we might have done the cream color around the waterbed a couple of times.
Well, it probably did. I mean, it's nice. The waterbed does give you a lot of motion. Okay, so mattresses, you got to go expensive, a little more, not the cheap version.
Or at least go lay on it. to
Okay,
make
what
sure you
about-
don't
here's a
like
good one. Ready?
Like pillow top, no pillow top. Cooling, no
Yeah, I
cooling.
know.
It depends on your.
Well, do you want to do the
your phase
Craftmatic
of life.
thing where you can set the
but,
0
or your
to
phase in life.
100?
Because like when I was young, I wanted to be warm. Then when I went through menopause, I wanted a cooling.
You want to
mattress.
cool
I would
off.
have a
Yeah.
cool mattress.
We'd had a big deal. Toilet paper, cheap or expensive?
You have to have at
Middle
least a
ground
ply.
at least, right?
You have to have some kind of ply. You ever go to a public restroom and it's one ply
It's
and you take
sandpaper.
half the roll and your hand still goes through it and it's like, oh Lord, please don't let me do a big job while I'm in here because I don't want to use this.
You're always doing a
paper.
big job in one of those stores.
No, not lately. I've been.
But you never said smell my fingers. I don't think.
Yeah.
You must not have gone. It must have been all right.
I
didn't smell
I
anything.
would have washed
Okay.
it.
What about shoes?
I can't buy shoes. Like online, I've been wanting to try the
Yeah, but I'm
no
saying
sock
Cheap or
shoes.
expensive though?
I bought a
I
pair
know.
of shoes out of catalog once.
Yeah.
They were Avon. They fit me fine, but they had the thread that was like plastic thread,
Yeah.
And my feet are so sensitive, they bothered I liked them better than the other that I have. But
Right.
whenever I cleaned out my cupboard, I got rid of them because they bothered my feet more.
Okay, so did you buy cheaper ones or did you buy
No, they were more expensive.
That's
they
what I
were,
thought.
yeah, but
especially if you're a runner or you're on your feet a lot, you gotta have comfortable
I can't
shoes.
buy shoes online, but I have bony feet.
Yeah.
I've got narrow feet, bony feet with high arches, and I'm afraid to buy any shoes online. Like I've seen a couple of barefoot shoes
Yeah.
and stuff like that I would like to try, but I'm not willing to try them for $70, $80, $100. I have high arches, and the people that are showing them, they look like their toes, and they look like they don't have high
yeah,
arches like me.
yeah.
I'm like, maybe they're fine on your bare feet, but they might rub my bare feet raw because my feet are skinny and have high arches.
Yeah.
And if the tongue of it has like little metal things, that bothered me when I was a little kid. The metal things bothered
We'll have to
me.
show them your
So-
feet at some point. Do nothing but a feet video.
You're funny.
Might bring more people in.
Some people might have a feet
They like
fetish.
feet fetish, yeah. Okay, so cheap trash bags. See, I don't like cheap trash bags. They rip all the time.
Yeah, I would think.
But then
Unless
again,
you found a brand,
I mean, I've been buying the Sam's Club, and it's not a name brand.
but it's okay.
It's a member's mark, and it's been good. It's held
Okay.
up. But I mean, I'm going to ask our beautiful audience, what have you bought that you kind of cut corners and it's good, and what haven't you? What have you bought that's
and
cheap?
what would you never buy in a
Yes.
generic or a cheaper
exactly.
version?
Razors.
Razors.
What about
I
razors?
bought little. When we've been on vacation, I've bought little.
Yeah, the little
like
pink razors.
Daisy razors
Yeah.
that were generic.
Yeah, the one blade,
Yeah,
the single blade.
just because we were on vacation and I didn't want a whole pack, and I had my own razor at home, and I just bought
Some of this stuff
two
when
or
you're
three
like
cheap
coffee,
ones.
we don't buy
And I
coffee.
didn't like them, but
Right.
I lived with them for that week, whatever.
Paper towels.
Paper towels, you need a ply to it. You need.
I know, but the ones I
something
have
good.
upstairs are, because you can tell because they rip off and they're only this big. You can tell the difference. Like sometimes, like the Bounty is a little bit wider towel, and then some of the are like it's a little bit littler.
Yeah, but sometimes you
But I
only
don't-
need a little bit.
just like toilet paper, only a square or two.
My whole leg went.
Okay, so we done then.
No, you don't have to be. My whole.
I guess we
leg is
have to
no.
be. Your leg
My
is.
whole leg is no.
Well, there
That's
you go, and you want to do too. So, what do you think? What is the way to go? Cheap or expensive? I think
Or mid range.
or mid-range. I think for food, some of these food, especially snacks, I've learned my lesson. Generic might be the way to go.
On some of them, yeah.
I
had
was
people-
fooled other than the peanut
I've
butter. I
had
do like my
people
Jif.
tell me they won't buy like pork and beans, like nothing but what is not Bush's. What's the other one? Campbell's.
Campbell's, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I take the generic and I add my own ketchup and bacon in that, and I bake them in the oven for how long to make them caramelize in the oven anyhow. So I think I could use the dry beans and do that with
Yeah.
them. I could boil the beans, put the ketchup and the sauce and everything in them myself and bake them then. You know, boil them and then bake them and make a good baked bean.
Okay, who's more likely to buy a cheap version, me or you?
Me, probably.
Who secretly notices immediately if it's generic?
You, probably.
I don't know. I didn't notice here.
Well,
I mean, it came out. What's one thing that I bought or you bought that offended you that's generic?
I don't think anything.
I don't know. I'm thinking we usually
Like I
buy.
said, usually when I buy a generic, like I buy the generic chili cheese fry Fritos. I used to buy them from Save a Lot when I make that bean and corn salad stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting them in there and I'm putting dressing on top of them anyhow.
Yeah, do you buy cheap, like a cheaper, if you were doing that vegetable thing, you buy the cheaper in the can? So you would buy the cheaper, you wouldn't buy like the name brand, say beans, or do you buy the...
Yeah, I'm mixing all this and I'm putting dressing on it. I buy the whatever they have that's the cheapest. Yeah.
Okay.
And they all have some kind of sauce on them. You have to rinse it all for that. And then the only thing is if they have like sweet corn in the freezer, I do like the frozen corn better than the canned corn, especially if it says sweet corn on it, because it seems to be sweeter for that salad. But if I only had a can of regular corn then I would use it.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Because you're putting all this stuff in it.
Okay, we're going to do a rapid question, and then you're going to answer. I'm going to name something. You tell me generic or
Good.
name brand.
Name brand.
Good or bad, or generic or whatever.
Okay.
How you want to say it.
Okay.
I thought there was a way. Oh, cheap or luxury?
Cheap or luxury.
You're going to say cheap or luxury. I'm going to name something. Ready? Okay, just cheap or luxury. Towels. Bath towels. Cheap or luxury?
Luxury.
Toothpaste. Cheap or luxury?
Cheap. I use baking soda.
TVs. You don't care. Cheap or luxury?
As long as it works. I don't watch TV very much.
Paper plates. Cheap or luxury?
I'd rather have luxury, but I do like the
We just talked about this.
Yeah, I like the plain white paper plates for putting over bowls in the microwave, for heating up pizza, something you're not really going to, for putting bacon on, stuff like that. I do like the paper plates for microwave plates because then you just toss them.
The next one, I know what you're going to say, and you're probably going to have a big answer for it. Laundry detergent. Cheap or luxury?
Luxury and not in the store anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want any of the cancer-causing agents. I don't want any of the parfums. I've been using a brand
Here it comes.
on the TV
You can say
that I got
Earth Breeze. Maybe they'll see our podcast and throw us some Earth Breeze
washing machine does not need washed out. Once a month, I was washing my washing machine out.
I know.
Getting the lint out of it, getting the gook out of it. I have no more gook in my washing machine.
There you go. Luxury. Okay, one more. You ready? Ice cream. Cheap or luxury?
I guess luxury.
I know,
we
but
like
we buy
our Klondikes and we like our...
Yeah, but we also buy the cheaper version of ice creams
both,
too.
yes. And you know what? When you're eating just the cheap ones, you don't have nothing to compare to.
Yeah.
But now we have never bought a cheap version of Klondikes because I don't see any cheap versions of Klondikes.
Okay, let's close with this. Your biggest surprise of our taste test, was there something that surprised you?
The Cheez-Its.
Yeah, definitely the Cheez-Its.
They surprised me.
That was a shock to me. I had the wrong one.
I couldn't figure out which one was which. So
were you disappointed in anything that we tried?
No, I already knew about the pretzels just because that's what brought this up and had me buy the generics for the other things.
Yeah. Cheap restaurant or expensive restaurant?
I like the middle of the road restaurants, and I think restaurants are different because it's menus.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the mood for a steak, if it's a really good steak, I don't care if I pay a little more for it.
Longhorn's pretty good.
But if I'm going to Longhorn just because someone asked me to go around and I'm not in the mood for a steak, then I don't know what to get because sometimes the burgers are overpriced and not as good as other burger places that are cheaper. Sometimes you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just, restaurants are funny because it's menu items. It's
this is tough for
what
us
you're in the mood for.
Because we go to Eden Park. So, I mean,
so that's a cheap one. But we go there, when we're in a hurry and we want just a quick.
Yeah.
But I am upset with them. Eden Park, listen to me. Bring back some of your things from your Pittsburgh sandwich, your Fiesta sandwich and Fiesta wrap. What else have they gotten rid of those that I really like?
I don't.
I like their salads that come and go. I do like those.
Yeah.
But they've gotten rid of a couple of things that they've always had that I really liked, and I'm disappointed in them. So there's something that they got rid of that you like too. Did they still have the pot roast sandwich?
Yeah, still
They still on there.
So the question is, what have you bought or what do you skimp on? Is there some generics that you like that we haven't tried that maybe we could try? Or is there something you bought like this couch that you wish, I wish I never bought that? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook or X at Just Talkin, TALKIN, Out Loud. And what else, Tara?
Like, subscribe, and share.
And share and
comment.
And comment too. We'd love to hear your comments. Although I always get these comments and it depresses me. Like we did the one on the French snacks. And of course someone said something about, well, those are snacks that are made in America. So I had to look up Universal Yums.
They
and I
not
said,
made in America,
where are they getting their snacks? And it says 100% comes from the country. That's what they say. So I got to stop looking at the comments that upset me. It shouldn't upset me because I really don't care.
Well,
I don't care.
And we ordered them off of a company that's getting them from that country to send them to us. And
they're saying that we're getting the American version with all the crap in it. But that's not what Universal Yums is saying. So they're saying that they're getting it from the country. But Hey, look,
And
we know our
the
food is crap. Everything
Japan,
here is
the
crap.
ones from Japan are in Japanese. We couldn't read the ingredients.
That's true.
So,
Unless they're faking us.
oh yeah, I mean, so yeah.
All right. So I think we learned a little bit about the generics. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for
I
watching.
guess we could do a meal one on that, like a
Yeah, we should do a
meal.
banquet. And, yes, I
And
said that.
beans, like Campbell beans and Bush's beans. And
that'll be
I
our
don't
fart
know.
episode.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see who's the loudest in farts. Although I think Terry could fart with the best of them.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to do that in front of your spouse.
Oh, you know what? Doesn't matter. Thanks so much for watching and listening.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.